I'm Audrey Hausig from Philadelphia Music Therapy. I'm going to quickly share some ways to use GarageBand to do songwriting, to do beat making. You can do this in person or via telehealth. So I'll share my screen. I've got a new track set up here. So right here on this loopy thing are the loops. There they are. You could also get to the loops by going to View and going to Loop Browser, or I could do the Command O. Now, offering clients choices is a way to empower them to help work on decision making in a group setting, to help navigate making decisions together. Of course, always being mindful not to overwhelm people with decisions, but we could start with which instrument do we want to use? And we can press here and we have all these instruments to choose from. They might read for themselves if they're able to see it and read it, or you could name some. We might start with genre. We might start with descriptions. Maybe we are making an instrumental track that just sounds aesthetically pleasing. Maybe it's supporting a certain message or certain lyrics that have been written. Maybe each track is specifically referencing something that we're working on. Like maybe each track is a coping skill or a strength or a challenge. So if we started with instruments and we want to start maybe with drums, we've got all of these to choose from. It's quite a few, but you can play them. Decide if you like it or not. If it's too quiet, you've got volume here. People can give you thumbs up or thumbs down. They can tell you yes or no. I'm using my original sound since I'm using Zoom right now. There's a lot, so you might want to get to know what some of them are so that you can describe a little bit more, or just go through. I'm looking for this beat that I happen to like. It feels really 90s to me, and maybe that reflects some of my youth. So I'm going to put it in. I might ask, does this go on continuously? Does it come in and out? Here I just drug it along. I reached onto this circle and I drug it. We can change the tempo by going up here. It's at 70 now. You know, could ask the clients, do you want to keep it like it is? Should it be faster? Should it be slower? So if we wanted it faster, instead of 70, we could just go to 90. Just typed it right in and we can listen. Is that better, faster? Maybe it's a yes, maybe it's a no. I think it's a no, so I'm going to do Control Z, and it's back to 70. So next we might say, you know, what instrument should come in next? You know, should it be guitars? Should it be piano? Should it be strings? So let's say they choose piano. You know, we've got all these pianos, and so let's listen to them and see which piano sound has the sound, the emotion, whatever it is we're looking for. And we can just try some until we find the right one. Because our beat's pretty slow, it's these piano riffs are slow as well. So let's say we choose this one. We can decide, where should this come in? You know, does it come in at the beginning? Does it come in a little later? And you know, the clients can see if you're on telehealth or of course in person where you're at. So maybe they tell you to put it in at 5, and maybe it's coming in and out. So you can do that by just repeatedly bringing it in and out, or you can click on it, Control C for copy, and then line up your mouse, your cursor, right where you want it, and put it back. It did work. If it's kind of hard to see, I can take my fingers and do like this on my, do we call it a mouse pad? And so I can kind of continue to put them in. So let's see. It is pretty slow, isn't it? This one's a piano. We can always continue to make changes. Do we want to find something to go in between or not? I find it almost intolerably slow now that I've got it going with these two together. Maybe that's something to look into. Maybe we want another piano to fill in with it. So let's see what else we have. Maybe we need something kind of a little more driving. Let's pick this one. So I could put it in between. This one doesn't quite fit in between. So, I could just start it there maybe. If I really wanted in between, I could move these. I could go down underneath by double clicking, and I could cut it. That's a little tricky. I want to cut it at 13. So I'd go till I get a little plus sign. I'm pressing down and dragging, and I'm deleting it. So now it fits in between. Let's see. I'll get about half of that row. Fits. And if I want to, I can copy this, Command C, get myself lined up right on that line, and paste it. And I can kind of continue with that. Now what I've been doing for telehealth is if we want vocals, I'm going to add a vocal track. I'm going to press this little plus sign up on top. You could also do it by going to track and press a new track. I'm going to use this microphone one, double click, and here is my audio track. It's a little tricky on telehealth. What I do is make sure my level's up pretty loudly, and I turn the music down here that the client is hearing pretty low. I press record, I give them a thumbs up and they record, and then it tends to come out pretty quietly. So what I can do if I need to, so they've got their recorded track, I can make a second track, another one. Let's make a second one. And I can take what they recorded and copy and paste it so that we're doubling it up. I can lower the volume on everything else so that these recorded tracks are heard. Making it fit musically is pretty challenging. We've done a lot of speaking the lyrics so that it's not as important to click rhythmically, and it's still aesthetically pleasing. It still supports the message. And so that is a way to use GarageBand to do some songwriting via telehealth. If you're in person, you can bring some headphones, which you clean and clean and clean. And the person doing the vocals has the headphones on, and then you can you don't have to worry about the levels so much. You just make sure they're close enough. What I do is I clean my headphones intensely. I hand them to the person, I press record, and then I stand back so that they can take their mask down and record their vocals. And we can mix it if we want. We can do effects. I'm partial to the reverb down here. If you're not here, if you don't have this screen and you need it, you go up here, and this little control looking thing are the controls. You can also do that. We've got no track here. To edit your track down here. So there you have it. Some different things you can do with GarageBand, both in person or via telehealth, to do songwriting, to do recording, so that we can help our clients express what it is they need to express and have it recorded, and they can listen back and see what insight they get from listening back and how they can be empowered by hearing their music. So thank you for watching. My name is Audrey Hausig. I'm a board-certified music therapist with Philadelphia Music Therapy, and you can see more at philadelphiamusictherapy.com. Thank you so much.